Okay, my darlings, here we go. Are you ready? I'm just checking that it's working. By the way, if you ever want to record your screen, I've got a little red app called Record It. It's red, it's got a little white camera on it. So what I want to show you is Instagram. Now, the picture that you're just seeing here is what everyone's raving about, calling it Boomerang, right? So Boomerang has been around for quite some time already. But it's been relaunched, and it's really been relaunched because TikTok got so up in everyone's face and famous that Instagram wanted something that was similar to TikTok and that you could make these little memes that go round and round and round, or GIFs, or whatever you want to call them. Who cares what the technology is, right? But if you want to create anything in Instagram, you will see down the bottom the little plus sign. So on that little bar there, the plus sign in the middle. So go plus, and then you can either go to the library and you can select a photo, and then of course you can, that little, did you see that? I'll just go back. See the little infinity figure 8 sign? If you tap on that, that takes you to Boomerang. Now Boomerang, that's the Boomerang app. It's an additional app, but you actually can use Boomerang now without the app, but I'm going to show you both. Allow it, okay. And then you go ahead and take, there you go. And then you can post it straight to Instagram or Facebook. Clearly, I'm not going to post that because it's absolutely hideous. How do I get back out of that? Go away. Okay, back to Instagram. So go to the library, select a photo, and then I want to select one that hasn't already been filtered. So next. Then see, you can pick different filters. Now you want to pick which filter matches your brand and stick with it all the time. And the great thing about Instagram is that you can have filters on not only on your photos, but you can also have filters on your videos as well. So that's pretty fun. Okay. All right, let me go back again. I just want to check that I'm still recording. Record it, capture 223. Yep, still recording. Okay, great. All right, so so you can either go to the library where you already have your photos taken and edited, or you can click on photo down the bottom and you can actually take a photo. Now it looks black, right? Because it's looking at the back side of my phone case. So touch that little roundy circle thing, and then you can take a photo in there, and then you can add any of the filters that you like to it. If you look particularly hideous, use black and white. What is wrong with my eyes? There's something wrong. Okay, right, so that's how you take a photo, okay, a video. That would be a new thing, a photo that you turn into a video. So you can take a video right here, and you can turn that into a boomerang. So let's go next, and see? It's just going to go around and around and around. So you don't actually, and see, then you can add your filter. You can also trim it. Oh my God, that sounds so annoying. Anyway, you can trim the video now. So this is a new feature in Boomerang, which is actually really cool. So I can take out those stupid noises at either end and just have me wobbling my head, which is equally as stupid. Then you can add a cover to it. So you can, a cover is kind of like where it starts from. So just like when you take any video and you put it on Facebook, you can pick a cover. So that's exactly the same thing in there. Then next, and you'd go ahead and post it, write a caption, and write hashtag I look stupid. Okay, discard. Discard video, abso-bloody-lutely. So that video that you're watching of me being silly right there and drinking my coffee out of my teacup, that has got the Clarendon filter on it. So it's a way of making that beautiful bright light white in your face without having to edit any of it. So it's fantastico. Now, what I want to show you is stories. Now, you can't create stories from your computer right now. You have to create them from your computer. So, from your phone rather. So you want to go all the way up to the top now. Actually, maybe this is a good time to explain to you what these different apps are. So on the home screen, that's kind of your feed, right? So in Facebook, that would be considered your feed. God, there's some stupid shit on here. You can search for any IGTVs, anything in shop, anyone that you want to particularly stalk. We've already gone to the plus. The plus is where you go and create something, either a photo or a video. The heart, you click on, that is where you will see who's liked and commented on your stuff. So, of course, you're going to want to go in there once a week and do your analytics. There's all sorts of analytics that you can actually do on your computer as well, but that's beyond the scope of what we're discussing today. When you click on your picture, on your profile, that is you. Okay, so it tells you how many posts I've done, how many followers I've got, how many people I'm following. I don't really do a lot on Instagram right now, but I will be soon. Now, you have to make sure when you set up your Instagram account that you've set it up as a business account. Let me just go and check that we haven't run out of recording time. No, we're still going. In the beginning, you want to say in your bio what you do. I empower women to build the business of their dreams with no waffle, one-on-one business coaching, group coaching, and free courses and events, and then a link to my Facebook group. So you can put only one link in there, and you only have a certain amount of words and characters that you can use. So you want to make sure that you put it succinctly. You want to say exactly what you do. And when you want to edit your profile, of course, you've got edit profile there. You can add a book now button to Instagram, which I haven't done yet. And insights is where you go to find out what's happening with your posts. Activity. So this is kind of like your analytics, if you like. What's your reach, what's your impressions, just like in Facebook. And your audience tells you how many people have you added or lost over time. To be honest, I don't get too much into it. I don't really care. If people follow me for the energy, that's awesome. Now, where you can see down the bottom, I know you can't see me pointing, but just under Insights, Contact and Book Now, you've got little circles. Those little circles are kind of, there is actually a name for them, I can't remember what it is. Oh, highlights. Those highlights are kind of like a folder for you to save stuff in. Now, if you create an Instagram story, that only hangs around for 24 hours and then it's gone, which is really handy, right? Because for Instagram, it's really important that you create a story and a brand, and if someone goes, to your home page and scrolls through, they like it to be aesthetically pleasing. It's one of the real must-do rules for Instagram. So if you want to post something that's kind of off-brand or you don't want it to be there for a long time, you do it in story so it disappears in 24 hours. However, you can then reuse that story and drag it down to your highlights, so it's kind of saved in a folder, if you like. So they're kind of folders, and you can download all sorts of apps which allow you to create different color circles around all of your highlights, and that's all getting pretty fancy pants for me. And honestly, I've got better things to do with my time, but if you guys want to do that, then you are welcome to go ahead and do that, obviously, because your account. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go back to the home screen. Oh my goodness, I'm going to get rid of that. And see the little old Instagram type photo, which is kind of the icon, right? You remember those old Instamatic photos? You want to go and click on that. That's the place where you create your story. So I'm just going to check we haven't run out of time. We're still going. Excellent. Okay. So to create your stories, you can go ahead and take a photo. You can turn it around, obviously, but I don't want to turn it around because it's just going to show you black. So take a photo. And then what you're going to do is you're going to edit it. So we have words, and see there on the left-hand side, you can make the words bigger or smaller, and you just can't do this on your computer. It has to be done on your phone. Okay, so living the dream. By the way, if you're going to get used to doing lots of things in Instagram, and it really does have to be mostly done from your phone, I would suggest that you download an app called Swype, SWYPE. And it allows you to not have to tap on individual letters, but swipe it so much faster. It changed my life. Seriously, if I could marry Swype, I would. Now, down the very bottom, you'll see I can have different types of font. So pick something that matches. And again, I'm going to say keep it on brand, right? Pick something that matches your brand and then tend to use that all the time. What you can do to make it interesting, if you did like a sales landing page on your website, you wouldn't want the same font all throughout, right? You'd want it quite different. So you can have that kind of font there. I'm just going to click done, and then I'm going to click font again. and done. And then I can have 2 lots of font, but I'm going to go back into that and I'm going to change the type of font. And you can have 2 fonts side by side that look quite good. That is a freaking terrible photo. I apologise. I should have the light on my face and at least look not exhausted. Living the dream. Hardly, look at me. Living like an old hag is more like it. Now, when you go back into there, you can add colours, of course. Click that, click colour. I want it pink. It's not going to let me do it because I've already changed it. So you've got to select the colour first and then write hey hey, and then change your font. And then you can add a pretty background to it. So what I did then is I just went and touched the little A, and that added some added a little background to it, because of course that then means that it stands out more. And you can right align it, you can middle align it, but equally you can also click and drag it around as well. So that's how you use that particular little tab on the right hand side, the capital A and the lowercase a, that's how you get words on there. Then the little squiggly lines next to the A is basically where you can highlight things. So you can pick colours and you can pick all sorts of things to do. So let's go ahead and pick pink because that's what we're working with. And then see, I can create squiggles. And you'll see a lot of people use branding where, I mean, that doesn't look good, right? But you can just add like some interest underneath the words. You can add all sorts of other things in there. So that's done. I'll just click the squiggle again so I can show you some of the other ones you can rub out. That's quite important to know, right? So click the little rubber and then you can go ahead and rub out. Done. I'm going to click the squiggle again. So the rubber is on the very, very right-hand side. The highlight is the little pen with the little dots around it. Then the next one along is kind of like a highlighter. So you can kind of go behind words if you like, if you just want something different to what we did before. A little arrow. There you go. So you can you might want to point to a product that you're doing. So you basically put your finger on the screen, drag it around, and wherever you let it go is where the arrow is going to be. And of course you can change colors of everything, right? So now I want a purple arrow. So I click purple, then I clicked purple down the bottom, then I click the arrow up the top, and then I have that. Okay. Isn't this picture looking fabulous? So professional. I think I might have to use this one. Are we still recording? Yes, we are. Okay. Do you know what? I'm actually going to record this in 2 lots. I'm a little bit worried that that's going to run out right now. So I'm just going to stop that record and then I will do the next one.